Hello, everybody, and welcome to the entertainment headquarters, and welcome to another trailer reaction. This one is, just been dropped. I didn't even know they were doing this movie, but I wanted to do a trailer reaction. Please excuse me, I do have a terrible sore throat and the temperature uh, developing a cold, nasty cold, but I wanted to do this. It's cold outside up here in the good old northeast of England in Newcastle, but it's not going to stop us from doing this for you guys. Got myself some hot water and honey, but let's crack on and talk about this particular film, which, like I said before, I didn't even know they were making. So it's a pleasant surprise, and it is, of course, the remake or a new version of Return of the Living Dead. Now, the Return of the Living Dead is a zombie comedy. It came out way back when in the 1980s. It's one of the best ones out there. George Romeo, who did these films, or George Romero, however you like to see his name, he created the zombie franchise of Night of the Living Dead. And, there's been so many different versions of the zombie franchise. He's written so many different zombie movies. You've got to respect him and the work he's put in. But this particular one, The Return of the Living Dead, has always been one of my favourites. So when I heard that they were remaking it earlier this year, or I had heard, little bits of conversation about them making it, I didn't know anything about it. Honestly, I've never heard anything about it since they made the announcement, but now we're finally getting a teaser trailer. So, let me read up on what I have been able to find, and then we'll get cracking and check out this trailer. So in July 2023, a reboot to the franchise was announced on December the 13th, 2024, with an O Productions and Living Dead Media LLC debuted a teaser trailer for Return of the Living Dead, promising to be set in the winter of 1985, 18 months after the events of the original film. Written and directed by Steve Wolsh, the film is planned for a December 2025 release. So it's not an exact remake. It could be just a direct sequel, or is it a reboot? But I like the idea that it's set 18 months after the original. So, without further ado, let's check out Return of the Evil Dead. So, very simple, very straight to the point. There's not much given away other than it's I guess a trailer announcement or a film announcement more than an actual trailer for the movie. It's just, I guess, the film announcement. And like I say, what I like about the idea of it is that it's based 18 months after the events of the first one, the original, and it's still set in 1985. So hopefully it's going to have that holiday, nostalgic Christmas feel from films that we've had in the past, but then they're going to hire in the horror comedy elements that were received from the very first movie. So I have to be honest, I am kind of looking forward to this. It's always strange that they seem to want to release a Christmas movie, a horror film, sorry, at Christmas time. But it's been the last couple of years that they've released horror-based Christmas movies. Like they did that low-budget Grinch horror movie a few years ago. Then we've had Terrifier 3 that came out this year, which was definitely a horror-based Christmas movie. And now we're getting the return of the Evil Dead, but based with a Christmas theme. So very much it's unique, it's different, but I think this could pull it off. The teaser trailer, it showed you a zombie pulling a Christmas tree. It could be Torman, who was featured in the original, who was an iconic zombie character that doesn't really get a lot of screen time, but he makes an impact when he's there. Hopefully, if this is set after 18 months after the first one, Torman's going to have a bigger presence and a bigger impact and a bigger involvement in the plot of this movie. But yeah, looking forward to this. It looks fun, even though it's just a spooky kind of winter teaser film announcement trailer. It definitely gives you vibes of like nostalgia from the 1980s in terms of, soon as I watched that, I was thinking of the original film. I was thinking of, the craziness of it, and to think if they can do that with this one under Christmas vibe in a Christmas setting, it's gonna work, hopefully. But yes, what's your opinion of the return of the Evil Dead, especially the fact that they're bringing it back, but this time at Christmas? Let me know in the comments below. Until then, keep loving your movies, keep on loving all things entertainment, and I'll catch us all at the next one.